If you've been doing everything right and still feel nothing, this is for you. Nobody tells you that healing is quiet. You expect it to feel like something, a moment of clarity, a morning you wake up and the weight is gone, a conversation that finally changes everything. But that's not what happens. What happens is quieter than that. Slower, less dramatic than anything you were prepared for. And somehow, that quiet is the hardest part. There is a particular silence that comes after you finally say no, after you walk away from something that was hurting you, after you stop reaching out first, after you stop explaining yourself to someone who is never going to understand. You expect to feel free. Instead, you feel the silence. And the silence is loud in a way you weren't expecting. Because for so long, the noise was familiar. The chaos, the trying, the hoping, the disappointing. You knew how to exist inside that. But this quiet feels unfamiliar. And here is the thing about unfamiliar things. They have a way of feeling wrong, even when they are exactly right. Even when your body is finally safe. Even when the people who drained you are finally gone. Even when you are, for the first time, living a life that actually belongs to you. It can still feel like something is missing, because you spent so long abandoning yourself to keep other people comfortable, that coming home to yourself feels like meeting a stranger. Here is something no one talks about. You can do all the right things. Journal, set boundaries, walk away from what hurts, go to therapy, choose yourself again and again, and still feel completely alone on a random Tuesday night for no reason you can name. That loneliness is real. It is not a sign that you are doing it wrong. It is not a sign that healing isn't working. It is the inevitable companion of becoming someone new, because the people around you knew the old version, the one who said yes when she meant no, the one who stayed when she should have left, the one who made herself small so that everyone else could feel comfortable. When you stop being that person, some people don't know what to do with you. Some people leave. Some people get uncomfortable. Some people call it selfish. What is actually the first honest thing you have ever done for yourself? And even when you know their leaving was the answer, the space they leave behind takes time to stop echoing. You will sit with that echo on some nights, and that is okay. That echo is not proof that you made the wrong choice. It is proof that you were brave enough to make a hard one. We have been taught to expect healing to feel like arrival, like a destination you reach after the hard part is over. But healing doesn't feel like arrival. It feels like a Tuesday where you made it through without thinking about them. A morning where you woke up and your first thought was about yourself, what you wanted, what you needed, instead of someone else. A conversation where you noticed you didn't shrink. A moment where someone said something that used to break you, and this time, it just didn't. Not because you stopped caring, but because you finally started caring about yourself more. These are not dramatic moments. They don't announce themselves. They don't come with music, or clarity, or the feeling that everything has finally fallen into place. They come quietly, almost invisibly, and that is why so many people miss them, because they are waiting for healing to feel like something big, when healing has been happening in the smallest, quietest moments all along. There will come a moment, not dramatic, not planned, where you look back at who you were 6 months ago, a year ago, and you will realize you cannot fully go back there anymore. Not because that version of you was broken, but because you have grown past the places that used to fit. You will remember how you used to apologize for things that weren't your fault. How you used to wait for messages, for validation, for someone to finally see how hard you were trying. And you will realize, quietly, without ceremony, that you stopped waiting, not because someone finally gave you what you needed, but because somewhere, in all that silence, in all that loneliness, in all those unremarkable Tuesdays, you started giving it to yourself. That is not a small thing. That is everything. The silence you feel in your healing is not emptiness. It is space. Space that used to be filled with other people's needs, other people's moods, other people's definitions of who you were supposed to be. And now that space is yours. It feels strange because you are not used to having it. You are not used to a life that has room for you in it. You are not used to quiet. That doesn't mean something is wrong. But strange is not the same as wrong. Unfamiliar is not the same as bad. The silence is not a sign that something is missing. It is a sign that something has been cleared. And what gets built in that space, slowly, quietly, on your own terms, is the most honest version of yourself you have ever had the chance to become. Give it time. Give it room. Give it the same patience you have spent years giving to everyone else. So if you're in the quiet right now, if healing feels less like freedom and more like an unfamiliar room you don't quite know how to live in yet, I want you to know you are not doing it wrong. You are not behind. You are not broken because the peace feels strange. You are not weak because some nights the silence is still loud. You are just someone who is learning for the first time what it feels like to have space for yourself, to exist without shrinking, to breathe without apologizing, to take up room in your own life. That takes time. It takes more courage than anyone gives it credit for. And it is happening, even on the days it doesn't feel like anything at all. Even on the quiet days, especially on the quiet days. Keep going.